weeks ago, I could barely move on keyboard and mouse. Now, I'm starting to win fights I never should have won. While my gameplay is still improving, the pressure is getting worse. Because every single day that passes is one less day to reach monetization. And honestly, I don't know if I'm improving fast enough. Today marks 2 full weeks of this challenge. 14 straight days of uploading, 14 straight days of grinding keyboard and mouse, 14 days of trying to build something out of absolutely nothing. And these are my numbers right now. Hey guys, this is editing me. We have a long way to go, but this journey is not done. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos, and I'll get you back to the video. If I'm being honest, they're not where I'd hope they'd be. I thought by now maybe one video would take off, maybe I have more views, but YouTube doesn't care about your hard work. The algorithm doesn't reward effort, it rewards attention, and right now, I still have to earn that. But something has changed. My gameplay, 2 weeks ago, I looked completely lost. I couldn't build, I couldn't edit, I panicked every fight. Now, I'm still not insane, but I'm finally starting to feel comfortable on this keyboard. I can actually take fights confidently, my edits are faster, my movement feels so much smoother, and for the first time, I'm starting to trust myself in game on keyboard. Clip right there, I couldn't do that on day one, not even close. I thought this challenge would mostly be about my skill, but honestly, the hardest part has been mental, because motivation disappears way faster than people think. Some days I wake up excited to grind, other days, I stare at the upload button, wondering if anybody cares. And that's the dangerous part, not even failure, doubt, because once doubt starts getting louder than your goals, quitting starts sounding reasonable. But I can't quit now, not after 14 days, not after all these hours, not after committing publicly to my subscribers. The weird thing about improvement is it's almost invisible while it's happening. Nobody notices the tiny upgrades. One better thumbnail, one cleaner edit, one smarter title, one extra subscriber, one clutch fight, one less mistake. It doesn't look life-changing in the moment. Most days, it honestly just feels super slow. You upload a video and maybe it gets 37 views instead of 20. You play a match and survive one extra fight you normally lose. You edit for hours just for people to scroll past in 2 seconds. And that's the part nobody talks about. The beginning is quiet, no huge audience, no crazy money, no viral moments every day, just repetition. But small wins stack, and eventually those tiny improvements become a completely different person. 2 weeks ago, I barely knew what I was doing on keyboard and mouse. My edits were slow, my aim was worse, and my videos, honestly, weren't even that good. But every single day something improves, and I'm starting to realize something. The people who succeed aren't always the most talented. They're the people who survive long enough to improve. The people who keep uploading when nobody's watching. The people who keep grinding after bad games. The people who keep learning when progress feels invisible. Because eventually, invisible progress becomes impossible to ignore. So where does this challenge go from here? Honestly, I still have no idea. Maybe this channel will blow up, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it stays small. Maybe I hit monetization, or maybe I don't. But I know one thing for sure. I'm not stopping at day 14, or anytime soon. There are still 76 days left, 76 more chances to improve, 76 more uploads, 76 more opportunities to improve something to myself. And if I'm being real, that's what this challenge is becoming about. Not the numbers, not the views. Proving to myself that I can stay consistent even when results are slow or when they're popping off. So that's week 2, 14 days down, still not monetized, still learning, still making mistakes, but I'm improving, and honestly, that's enough to keep me going, because 2 weeks ago this challenge just sounded cool in my head. Now it feels real. The late night feels real, the pressure feels real, the grind feels real, which I love. Every upload feels like a test, every video feels like another chance to either grow or completely flop, and that's completely fine with me. And I'm starting to understand why most people quit. Not because they can't do it, not because progress takes longer than motivation lasts. There are days where the videos barely move, days where the clips aren't good, days where I question if this whole thing is even possible. But then something small happens, a better game, a better edit, a few new subscribers, a nice comment, and suddenly I want to keep going, because deep down I know something most people don't realize. Every big creator was once invisible. Every successful channel started at 0, and right now, this is 0 for me. This is the part nobody sees, the awkward beginning, the slow growth, the learning phase, the grind before anything looks impressive. But one day, these videos might actually mean something in the world. One day we could look back at this challenge and completely differently. Maybe this becomes the start of everything, or maybe it doesn't, but either way, I'm going to finish what I started. So if you're watching this right now, please subscribe, come back for week 3, and let's see if this challenge actually changes my life, because no matter what happens, I refuse to quit.